Giving all praises unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rachwaa Qadash. Double honors to Elder Apostle GMS. Peace, salutation, blessing, the ark, and blameless truth. Shalom, hopeful elect. And it's a little quick lesson to the spirit, a little will be edifying. I'm gonna start here in Isaiah chapter 12, I'll start verse 1. And in that day thou shalt say, O Lord, Yahawah, bahasham, I'll praise thee. Though thou wast angry with me, thy anger is turned away, and thou comfortest me. Behold, Yahawah is my salvation, I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Yahawah is my strength and my song. He also has become my salvation. Therefore with joy shall ye draw water out of the well of salvation. And in that day shall ye praise the Lord and call upon his name. Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Declare his doings among the people. Make mention that his name is exalted. Sing unto the Lord Yahawah, for he hath done excellent things. This is known in all the earth. Cry out and shout, thou inhabitant of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel in the midst of thee. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Go in there, stop. Shut the door. Salakia. The Lord hath made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. Okay. Let's see this precept. Ecclesiasticus Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So, we're steadily approaching, these end times. All right, and these end time prophecies are going to come to pass real soon. Just like saying Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. So we are in these evil times, and the wicked, Esau even being the sword, is about to be unleashed on 2/3. Okay, and you're gonna have Esau coming down with the sword, like Revelation 12:12. The devil coming down with that great wrath. And you're also going to have famine, plagues, and destruction all throughout the earth. Alright? But we are to, have faith and trust in Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Alright? The Lord had called us into this truth. The Lord had blessed us with faith. And now, Lord willing, through the power and spirit Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, we have, Lord, keep that hedge on us and give us the strength to endure until the end. It's 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from the immortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Alright. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Alright. And the times we're coming into, it's the beginning of sorrows, Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a time like never before. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'll start verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Alright, and that's what you got, a lot of deception, going forth, throughout the earth right now. Esau, Edom, wicked, and those who join hand in hand with the wicked, just out trying to deceive. That's their job. That's their lot. Verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Alright, so again, we see all these we see all this coming to pass. Alright, it's the beginning of sorrows. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right, these words are faithful and true. Like I say, Isaiah 55:11, the words of the Lord are not going to come back void. All right, it's going to play out exactly how it's written. Okay, although it is a mystery to some, but through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi, putting that spirit, starting with the elder and apostles on and like-minded brothers on down, bringing this truth out. We have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, and that's going to be a strength of our salvation. Okay, Lord Yahawashi, put that spirit on us to hearken to the word, to seek wisdom, and we, Lord Yahawashi bless us with faith. Okay. Verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. We ain't gonna fear Esau, Edom. We ain't gonna fear, what these devils is gonna, we ain't gonna fear anything but Yahawah, Yahawah and Yahawashi. All right. Let's say, fear not him that can kill the body, but rather fear him that will kill the body and the soul. Roughly paraphrasing. This current realm we're in, this current situation we're in is carnal. Like I say, Romans 8 verse 6, be carnal in mind, it's death. All right, so in these times that we are in times we're about to come into, we can't be carnally minded. We have to let go, like I said, let go of the mortal thoughts. Trust wholeheartedly on Yahawashi. Trust in the Lord Yahawah and lean on their own understanding. All right. Verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So, many out here, hey, that's gonna be their lot. They ain't got that mark, referring to the Ezekiel, that mark of redemption. that spiritual Yahawah, you know, they mark for judgment. All right, and however that judgment gonna come, that, you know, that's not for us to worry about. Like it say, you know, farther on down, I think, let's see, I might be in Second Ezra, chapter 9. Let's see. Yeah, Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Okay, so, you know, just having that understanding, you know, that not everybody's gonna make it. You know, we not to be curious, you know, how the ungodly gonna be punished, you know, but rather inquire how the righteous gonna be saved, you know. And, you know, that's why the brothers, they'll be pushing repentance, you know, performing the righteous acts to the best of your ability, you know. And being spiritually minded, you know, meditating this word, you know. This word is, you know, the word is the bread of life. Like Yahawashi said, you know, when the devil was tempting him, you know, saying, you know, turn that rock into bread, and Yahawashi said, you know, for it's written, you know, man should not live off bread alone, but rather every word that cometh out the Most High's mouth. You know, roughly paraphrasing. Let me get it real quick. I don't want to butcher it. Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. I'll start verse 3. I'll start verse 2. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward an hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered, but Yahawashi answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live off bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. Okay. And these you know, times will come, you know, we're gonna be going through famines, you know, pestilences. You know, it's gonna get really bad out here, you know. Let's see, what was second Ezra 15. Verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, Yahawashi, I'll bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You know, why? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Alright, and you know, this is prophesied. Yahawashi gonna bring these plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction, because the wickedness hath exceedingly polluted this whole earth. And and you gotta really be spiritually blind to look around you and not see all the wickedness that's going on. Not just that, all the wickedness that's been going on for thousands of years, since these devils had, you know, got their power back in the Renaissance, you know, starting then all the way until now. All right. Verse 7, Therefore said the Lord, Yahawashi, I hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of just complain continually. Alright. But those who trust in Yahawashi, you're part of that elect, you're going to be all right. Let's say verse 11. But I'll bring them, referring to the elect, with a mighty hand and stretch the arm, referring to Yahawashi. All right? Bring them, salvation via the chariots. And smite Egypt, modern day Egypt, America, with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. All right? And I'm going to drop on down to verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, because destruction going forth throughout the whole world. We understand America, Babylon the Great, it's going to be completely and utterly destroyed via the ICBM missiles, returning Yahawashi in the chariot, and the holy angels in the chariots, But it said, woe to the world and them that dwell in. So these plagues, pestilences, and destruction are going to go, throughout the whole earth. All right. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Hey, we're about to see this on an all-time level, like going into verse 16, for there should be sedition among men. All right. These devils are coming down with that great wrath, with their, like I say, Isaiah chapter 10, with their wicked decrees, it's causing sedition among men. All right. Continue on, verse 16. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, unless you have that passport. You might as well just keep where you're at. If you ain't went out and got juiced and had that passport, you're gonna have problems, and people have an idea that things are just gonna go back to how they was. That's a vain thought. They hey man, we in them times. I think it's gonna get worse. This is the beginning of sorrows. All right, what they say, last year when they were saying, or the beginning of this year, they're saying peace and safety. They done said peace and safety. What come out of peace and safety? Sudden destruction. All right. Let's see here. What was I going to go to? 2 Ezra chapter 9. Ezra chapter 9. I'll get verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we seen these signs pass. Okay? The signs that prophesied to pass, it coming to pass. Alright? We see how these devils is moving. They censoring brothers, clipping brothers' channels, pretty much, trying to limit the word, can't even break down, Revelation 13:16, can't even use that phrase, can't even talk about, what they are doing, and that's a form of the famine, Amos 8:11, famine of the word, and it's going, ain't gonna be too much longer where, these devils completely, come after the men of the Lord, like saying Revelation, not Revelation, but 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. Then shall there be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Alright. They trying to label the men of the Lord, they're trying to demonize the men of the Lord. They're trying to demonize, they already demonized prayer, you know what I mean? And hey, everything else, all their wicked crap, hey, that's righteous though. What they say, they call evil good and good evil. That clearly, that's a trait of the wicked in the times we're in. You can't, you tell me you can't, pray on YouTube, but you can have, all types of abominations, for everybody to see, You know what I mean? It's just, the signs are there, okay? And the signs are going forth throughout the earth too. Alright, verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shall they will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all is made in the world, hath the beginning and the end is manifest. Even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And we are feeling these effects and seeing these signs. Again, if you off in la land and you don't know what's going on and you know, man, hey, that's most likely gonna be your lot. You know, if you hear this word, you hear this truth, and it resonates with your spirit, hey, it's time to repent, come back to the Lord, Yahawashi. That's true name, true Hebrew name, Yahawah, you know, which is the Most High. People ignorantly call God, I mean He is. And Yahawashi, people ignorantly call Jesus or Christ. You know, Yahawashi Mashiach. I mean, He is deliverer, He is Savior. Alright. Verse 7, everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils. So, you know, again, the elect, Lord willing, you know, all the sincere Akim, you know, Akwatium, brothers in this truth, you know, Lord willing, we are part of that hopeful number. Say, you know, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils. So elect's going to be preserved. Alright, so I say what Jacob's or not, was it precept? Hold on, Salakia. In six troubles. Job chapter 5 verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. So we're at spiritual warfare right now. I ain't say, you know, Yahawashi, he gonna redeem, you know, in the famine to come. If you're that hopeful elect, Lord gonna redeem you, redeem us, you know, Lord willing, from death. Alright. Verse 21, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither should thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, and neither should thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Okay, so, you know, the Lord put the Spirit on us and give us the instruction manual, you know, give us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, this is our instruction manual of what's to come and how to you know, keep from bugging out. All right, trusting the Lord, Yahawashi, not on your own understanding. All right, and that's what it is. You know, we're just gonna have to you know, let go of these mortal thoughts. All right, because better is the end of a thing than the beginning. You know, and we at the end of this, the wicked's rule. You know, and we rejoicing. You know. All praise Yahawashi, you know, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Kahalam La Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham Rachwaa Qadash. You know? Alright, again, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 8. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So if you're in this truth, you know, starting with the elder apostles on down, like my brothers and all the, you know, sisters out here, you know, hearkening to this word, you know, there's a good chance, you know, we, you know, Lord willing, we are that sanctified number. You know what I mean? Was Yahawashi sanctified from the beginning. Alright? Before I'll get this real quick. And it's a beautiful thing because, you know, it's gonna make Yahawashi happy. Alright? Sirach 25 verse 7. There be 9 things which I had judged in my heart to be happy. The 10th I utter of my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Alright, and you know, Yahawah, you know, when we doing, you know, when we in this wicked ass flesh doing the best we can, you know, hearkening to the word, you know, trying to be in the spirit to the best of our ability, you know, in these wicked ass times, in this wicked world we live in, you know, you know, that is probably pleasing to Yahawashi. Okay? Again, there be 9 things which I judge in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I utter of my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Okay? So it'll bring joy to Yahawashi if you of his children, if you of that elect, you know, if we of that elect, you know, Lord willing, that we see the fall of the enemy. Alright? We see the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Alright? We see the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, as prophesied, thus saith the Bible. You know what I mean? Thus saith Yahawashi. Alright? Through the Spirit. Salaki, I'll go back here. Verse 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. So again, you know these 2/3, you know, hey, you know, Esau, you know, hey, he about to come down with that great wrath, okay, and the 2/3 about to be in a very pitiful case, okay. And man, you know, that's what we just gotta be humble and blessed that we, you know, we have this light, you know, we have this wisdom through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi. Shots down with elder apostles on down, like my brothers, okay, because the rest of the world in darkness, you know, and these devils about to roll, all right, and again, you know, it's like let's see, where's that at? Okay. Let's see. Salakia. I was thinking there was a precept in like Romans or Hebrews, but it's like Job said, you know, I know it's back here in Job, I came into the world, Salakia. Let's see, Job chapter 1 verse 21. And Job said, naked I came out my mother's womb, and naked shall return thither. The Lord Yahawah gave, and the Lord had taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord Yahawah, Yahawah. Alright? Blessed be Yahawah, blessed be Yahawashi. Alright? So, that's the mindset to have. Everything, whether it be our family members, our children, Yahawah give us all this. Yahawah give us this life we have. The people in our life. Alright? If he give it to us, and he could take it away. Alright, so if it come down to, if it get, in these times to come, if these devils come in, try to start snatching up brothers' kids, brothers' women, brothers' wives, whatever happens, it cannot detour us from this path. Alright, because let's say in Matthew, Slovakia. Matthew chapter 19, verse 29, and where's Yahawashi? And every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay, so if it come to that, and we're to forsake, what the Lord has given us. All right, we have to endure unto the end. And Yahawashi, it say he with every way there's a temptation, there's a way out. He will not tempt us beyond Salaki, I don't know where that's at. I'll get this one. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. The water. Yahawah Rachwaa Qadash. Alright, because that is it. And that's what it is, man. Alright. We are in this flesh. And this flesh profit nothing. John 6:63, if I can get to it. John 6:63. In the words of Yahawashi. Alright, John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profit nothing. The words I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Alright. The words of Yahawashi, that's Yahawashi's the words of Yahawashi, they are spirit and they are life. Okay? And we are to trust wholeheartedly in Yahawashi. Trust in the word. Alright? Trust in the words of Yahawashi. Trust in the spirit. Okay? Go on, I'm doing a video. Be quiet. Alright, let's see. So Salakia. I think that's probably about it. Just, hey man, we know what's coming. Whatever shape, form, fashion these devils, move in their agenda. We know what it's leading to. All right, it's leading to the end of Esau Edom. Okay, Lord Yahawashi put it on our spirit. Starting with the elder apostles on down, like my brothers, to bring out this word, and brothers are moving in the spirit to not trust the devil. We ain't going out and we ain't gonna go drink that juice. We ain't trying to end up like the James Jones folks. You know what I mean? And we ain't gonna bow down that beast system or see that Karama either. Whatever shape, form, fashion it come, we know it's coming. All right, we see the signs of the times. We have spiritual discernment. Via Yahawah, bahasham Qadash. The water, all praise Yahawah. All right, for that. All praise Yahawah. Put the spirit on the elder apostles and like my brothers that feed the sheep. That's how we all got here. This spirit and power Yahawashi. Starting with the elder apostles and the elder apostles. That were pastors to them. It trickle on down. The spirit. The spirit is flowing like living waters. All right, and if you can receive it, then hey, that's a beautiful thing. But hey, we gonna have to endure until the end. Hey, but Lord, when we're part of that hopeful elect, we're part of that precious number. And hey, man, it gonna be all right. Just like a brother was going into earlier today a lesson on I think it was a brother. I can't remember which brother, but it was talking about how precept. Man, I have to get it. If I can think of it. Salakia. I don't know if I can think of it. Yeah, I can't think of how it goes either. Salakia, let me see. Well, if it come back to me, I'll try to get it. But Yahawashi, Yahawashi suffered, okay? And hey, we gonna suffer too. We gonna go through it too. Whatever shape, form, or fashion it comes. We gonna have to remain faithful unto Yahawashi. All right, but I think I'll end with this here. Job chapter 20 verse 23. When he, the wicked, Esau Edom, he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury upon him. All right, and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Okay, so when these devils, when they think they about to accomplish their milestone, their agenda, hey, they gonna get woke up to a rude awakening via Yahawashi. All right. Verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. You know, going into them ICBMs. Alright, with that, y'all go ahead and wrap up. You know, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rachwaa Qadash. Abal, Shalom.